Welcome to Always Analog, where we celebrate the beauty of analog technology in the digital world. And today we're going to look at some pencils and we're going to have some fun. No, we're going to have some extra fun. According to the package here of these Bic No. 2 pencils, I saw these among all of the offerings of school supplies this fall as school was getting underway. And I had seen these before, and you know, I think for kids it's hard to resist the fun assortment of colors of this pencil. And it's not just the pencil barrel that's colored. If you take a look, the actual, you know, I'm not going to call it wood because I don't think it is, but the internal, under the skin of the pencil, is also colored. And so, you know, I guess that's fun. And it says here, break-resistant lead. I have seen that in other pencils, that is now a feature. And it's so funny how they say break-resistant lead. We know there's no lead in this pencil. It says certified non-toxic, so I hope there's no lead in here. But they call it lead, and I think that's just what people still understand is the center or the core, the graphite pencil. There's 10 pencils in the pack. They're No. 2 HB, certified non-toxic. Again, extra fun and sort of an interesting package design. It looks as though the pencils are sitting on a piece of graph paper here. They're in a blister pack, and on the back it gives us a little bit more information. So we see that there's No. 2 lead pencils in two-toned colored barrels, makes writing fun. Break-resistant leads, easy to erase with latex-free erasers. Sharpens the first time, every time. Trademark, their slogan. It's funny, as some of you may remember, the Bic pen slogan is writes the first time, every time. So here they're saying sharpens first time, every time. Durable, long-lasting leads and erasers, and certified non-toxic. Now, as we look down the package, here's something interesting. It says 44% recycled plastic. I believe that is what the pencil is made out of. It's not a wood barrel, it's a plastic barrel of some sort of composite that's recycled. It does have the Pencil Makers Association seal. It has the Bic performance policy. If you're not satisfied, return it to Bic. They'll replace it, no cost. These are made in France. So, Bic is a French company, and the Bic pens, like the round sticks or the crystals that we use here in the US, are made in Mexico, and I don't think Bic is making anything in the US anymore. But they still do make a number of things in France, and apparently including these pencils. So here they are. Let me see if there's an easy way to open. There might not be. Let me peel this back a little bit. And take a few of these out. Okay. So, check these out. Now, wild. Let me line them up so we can see the imprint here. And it's hard to see, I know, I'm sorry. Has the Bic logo. By the way, this is in like a gold foil imprint. Bic logo, number 2 HB, and then it says France. And then there's a little number here. I don't know, that must be a production number. It's different on every pencil. It's a 5-digit number. And then you have the ferrule, which is quite interesting. Let me just get one of these here. The ferrule is quite interesting. They are blue and they are plastic. They are not metal, as generally we would see on a pencil. All the erasers are white, latex-free, and then they have this plastic ferrule, seems to be on there, good and snug. They are hexagonal in their shape. I'm putting a little pressure on them to see they're a little bendable, which I think also speaks to the material that they are made out of. And you can see the color here is green. Now, they're pre-sharpened. So I'll come back, we'll write with it a little bit, and we'll also sharpen them up and see what exactly this is, this material. Okay, we've got our Bic Xtra Fun here. I don't know if I'll ever get used to writing extra that way. With this break resistant lead, and I'm going to put a little, I'm a heavy-handed writer as it is. But I'm going to put a little extra pressure on here. It's not an uncomfortable pencil to hold, but I have to tell you, it is a very light, a very dull impression on the page. Not sure I really am into it. The pencil, like I said, the pencil is not uncomfortable, but there's something about the core that is leaving me a little underwhelmed. Let's put a little bit more down. However they treat this to make it less resistant to breaking also makes it have a very different feel as it goes across the paper. All right, I'm going to try the eraser on the pencil here. Not too bad, actually. Not great. A very crumbly eraser. But I mean, not, you know, about par for the course of attached erasers. Let's dig into our eraser stash here and see if any of these, yeah. Now here's the thing, this Mars eraser normally does an outstanding job, and it does a pretty good job here, but even that is struggling to get this off. Pink pearl. Okay. Art gum. What else we got here? Heartmouth. Well, on erasability 1 through 10, I think this gets a score of 6. On the erasometer. Yeah, I would not like to write with this pencil for a long time, I don't think. Just does not have a smooth writing feel to it. Let's try sharpening. There's you can see the ribbon of the pencil very easily coming off here because of the color. Yeah, this is some kind of plastic, this material. I'm actually don't know if I want to put it in my electric pencil sharpener. I'm not sure if it would gunk it up on the inside. It does sharpen easily, so that's if I can spell it, so that's a plus. But let me write a little bit more. Yeah, there is something very synthetic about the feel of this. For those of you who really enjoy the use of a pencil as an instrument of writing, this is a very different experience. Of course, you don't get any of the sort of the smells that you get with the wood, and sometimes even from sharpening the pencil, you know, in the core. It does not have the same sound. It does not have the same feel. Certainly, I mean, it writes. The line is, to me, light, and it feels like you're writing with a piece of plastic. It really does. I mean, and I'm talking about the core here. And I have to tell you that, you know, when I sharpen a pencil and I have all the pencil shavings, you know, that's something that I'm happy to put out and compost. And, you know, pencils are wood and they just break down. And to me, this is just so much more plastic, which we have no shortage of in the world. Maybe part of me is fighting against that. Okay. Well, these pencils, these Xtra Fun, are not particularly for me, but I would say that probably for kids, I can see them liking them. The colors, you know, are vibrant, and they, you know, would be fun to have in your pencil box. And I will say the leads or the cores are strong. They are break resistant. Again, good for any young person, perhaps learning to write, who might put a little extra pressure down on the instrument while they're writing and break a lot of lead. And a lot of cheap pencils, you know, the lead, the core tends to break, is very brittle. So if you are somebody who is always breaking the core of your pencil, a pencil like this made out of this kind of material might be a really good alternative for you. So, but certainly fun colors, that's for sure. So, thank you for spending some time with me for this review, and I will look forward to seeing you back here on Always Analog real soon.